So what's up everybody, and welcome back to ZeroFX, your number one mentor. So if you're struggling with the trading Forex, I'm going to break it down for you. I'm going to make it so easy. We're going to be looking at Euro USD, and don't forget I'm making some good money out of it. I want to show you about my trades. You just want to see that. So you realize that according to my trades, this one is running at 150 pips, okay, coming to 160 pips. And we're going to explain all this. It's all about patience, you get it? It's all about patience, you understand? Now, let us look at the market. Let us look at the market together. Now, when it comes to analysis, I want you to understand one thing. If you want to make money in trading Forex, prioritize, okay? Don't ignore these time frames, monthly, weekly, daily. Let me repeat again. Especially when a new month is starting, look at the monthly candle. Especially when a new week is starting, look at the weekly chart. Especially when a new day is starting, look at them. They're very powerful before you come down this side. Okay, they are very powerful. Now, if we look at this very well, I began from the 4-hour time frame. Okay, and I took my entry in the 4-hour time frame, and according to me, what I do risk. Let me explain to you what I risk in the market. Okay, what do I risk in the market? I don't risk a lot of money in the market because I only risk something like 35 pips. You get that? And I'm targeting for something like 100 pips plus. Now, if you look at this zone, I want you to look at this very carefully. Now, I told you one thing, just trade what you see. If you look at this zone, you can see a nice head in there. This is the head of the market, and these are the shoulders, okay? And shoulders are very powerful positions for your entries. Let me show you that. This is the head of the market, okay? That is the head of the market, and this is the shoulders, okay? Shoulders are support zones to push price up. You get that? Shoulders are support zones to push price up, as you can see here. You get it? So you can see price at the support, at the shoulder, same time at the shoulder. It is respecting that zone so much. And you can see this, the head, an influence caused by the news in the market. You get it? So one thing that I'm advising you guys, in trading, these market zones are very powerful. You get that? These market zones these structures are very powerful. That's why I came up with a slogan of just trade what you see. Because when you trade what you see, you'll be able to make money and you'll be able to be consistent in the market. Let me repeat again. Now, the reason why I took a buy in this trade, for as long as the buyers didn't close below this shoulder, I would still be in position to keep on holding my buy. But sometimes also, due to a lot of manipulation in the market can also push until this zone. You get that? Where the head is, market can also push until this zone and hit a number of stop losses depending on where you guys put your entries. That's why I want you to be flexible and trade what you see. If the price had broken below here, let us assume price had come until this zone. If price had broken below here, we would give up on that trade and we would completely wash our hands and we are not going to be holding that buy. But price had to respect this zone, and that's why we took more entries. Now, the second question people will ask me, you know what, Zero, why do you keep on entering many positions? Like for this zone, this is Euro USD. I kept on entering many positions, okay? I kept on entering many positions, you get that? Now, why do I do that? For example, if I'd entered my buys here, let's say like 3 of them or 4 of them, if price had pushed again until here, I would have entered more. But if price had broken below here, I will close all of them even manually. You get that? Though I take my time and set my stop losses manually. You get that? You know, some people are so lazy to do that. But this is about money, guys. So I take my time and set my stop losses manually. Now, since this one respected us, it was a very good trade. And let me show you something again that I did. Let me show you something very simple, so that you understand that trading is all about patience. This is my VIP group, and that was a nice setup that I prophesied about Euro USD. You get that? And you can see it is a long swing. And I'm still going to hold this trade for long. I need something like 200 pips out of this market. And how much was I risking? I was risking like 40 pips. Now, this is where the big thing happened, and this is what hurt me in the market. Have you seen this zone here that you can see? Have you seen that zone? That is a very powerful zone that you're supposed to add more buy entries, okay? In the 4-hour time frame, we're in the 4-hour time frame. We haven't come up to the daily because we're also going to come to the daily time frame, okay? And we shall also come to the 1-hour time frame if you people want. Now, you notice one thing. When you see a shoulder in the market like this, look for the previous highs or the previous lows in the market and mark this. For example, this is a previous high. When price moves up, there is a high chance that price could even reject that zone and of course pull back and find a resistance in the market. But if you see the buyers closing and breaking this high, you can see this high was broken. You can even add more entries and keep on holding that buy. Now you can see one thing about Euro USD. Euro USD has pushed until that high in the market. Okay? Now we have a new high in the market, which is very okay. That is the new high in the market. Don't forget, I don't do investments, guys. I don't do account management. I don't inbox anybody. Okay? I do trade with my own money. I don't need anybody's money. You understand? And if you need my course, make sure you reach out to me on my WhatsApp. I'll be able to give you my recorded Zoom course. Okay? My own recorded Zoom course that I did it myself. And this is pure price action. And for you to become a better trader, it's not all about watching my videos. It's all about doing and practicing on a real account. Okay? Good. Now, let's come to the daily time frame. That is where it took a lot of my attention. Now, if you zoom in the daily time frame, have you realized that in the daily time frame, let me clean this chart. In the daily time frame, we have got this zone in the market. That is the highest zone in the daily time frame. You get that? You can see that you have an inverted shoulder even in the daily time frame, just beneath here. Look at that. Look at that, guys. So meaning, we even missed our trade. We missed because we would have taken buys from here, but we took our buys from here. So all this money was taken into the market. And if you look at very well, this is the head of the market. And these are the shoulders of the market. You can see price is retesting the same zone several times, but it's not breaking below, it's respecting that zone. Meaning the buyers are getting a lot of support from this price zone, which is 1.16100. And this is where I told you that is very important. When you see these structures, look for previous highs like that. You notice that price came, You notice that price came and he has now broken. Price has broken above this zone. Price has broken above this previous high. So what do you expect from the market? Market is going to set a new high, okay? It's going to set a new high, which I'm already seeing it's there. Now what we expect a small retracement in the market. Look for extra buys, extra bullish momentums, and expect price to go up. Remember the rule of the game. Just trade what you see, okay? So that is Euro USD that I'm talking to you about. Now, one thing you need to realize about the thing, if you want to achieve this, you need to understand that patience is the key thing to making money in trading Forex. Because if you're not patient, you can't make the money. Pure price action comes a lot of patience. For example, let me give you a very simple example. Let's say you've spotted this the head of the market, this is the shoulder, and this is the first shoulder. You take a buy from your price goes, comes back, but respects this zone. It has not broken below. For as long as it has not broken below, you are still having a valid trade. For as long as no candle, I mean a candle, let me repeat. I mean, for as long as no candle has broken below here, you are still having a valid trade. And now you can see all these retests, and price is moving up. You see, there is one problem that I'm facing. I find out difficult when people make losses in trading Forex, following even me, because one is, you join my trading group and you don't understand how I do run my trades. One, I do run my trades via patience majorly. If you are not patient, it becomes hard to compete with me in terms of my trading strategy. This trading strategy only looks for people who are patient and disciplined. Okay? Because, for example, you can see this is a nice inverted head and shoulder, but price has been retesting one touch, second touch, third touch before it started moving up well. So just be patient and wait for as long as price doesn't break below this. The rule is simple. If the market hasn't broken below, stay and hold your buys. That is Euro USD. Okay, make sure you subscribe and make sure you click the link in my bio, in my description. You'll be able to join my TikTok, my Telegram group, of course. Okay, you'll be able to join my Telegram. And make sure you share this video to as many people who need help in the Forex market, Forex industry. You get that? And one thing that I'm thinking of launching is I'm thinking of launching a boot camp that will only hold. I only want to teach like at least 10 people. Let's say only 10 people. You get that? I don't know those ones who register, but I think I will start it. I will start it on 30th of this month or first of next month, depending on how many people join. You get that? I don't need many, but only 10 maximum is 10 people. So if you want to be part of it, make sure you WhatsApp me and you can join. And in case you meet, I will do have a Zoom recordings for all those things, and I'll give it out to you. You get that? And one thing I prefer when I have a class with you is if I have a class with 10 people, I'm gonna be creating a group for only those 10 people, so you guys can keep on discussing and keep on moving with your group. You get it? That is what we mean by patience, power of patience, and being patient enough. I'm not a very good guy in recording videos. That's why I was like, let me have a small time and I share with you how I do trade. You get it? But of course, don't forget one rule. Don't forget one rule. I don't do investments. I don't do account management. I don't inbox anybody. You get that? That is it. I don't inbox anybody. I wish all the best, guys. See you next time. What do you think about EUR USD? We're still on a buy. Bye.